Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy United Target exclusive 4-pack. So before we take a look at the 4 figures included, let's take a look at the packaging here. So I'm going to move all of these guys off to the side here. Let's get them out the way. And we'll take a look at this box. So up front you got artwork of all 4 characters included. So you got Tarn, Squeezeplay, Tarantulas, and Cliffjumper right there. So we can bring it up here. You can see Cliffjumper, Prime Universe Cliffjumper right there. You get the Legacy United badge, Transformers, versus because this freaking pack puts Cliffjumper up against these 3, and it's literally just the Bully Cliffjumper set. So yeah, here is the Tarantulas, the Beast Wars Tarantulas. I'm pretty sure this is his original toy colors. That's why he's not purple and he's orange and green. So weird. And then here's Squeezeplay, who I actually thought I wasn't gonna like, but I actually do. So yeah, fun. The one I don't give 2 shits about is Tarantulas. I'm sorry. The second I'm done with this review, he's going on the shelf and staying there. But yeah, so there's Squeezeplay's art, and then we got Cyberverse Universe Tarn here, which I've been wanting the freaking Tarn mold forever, so I'm so happy I have it. But yeah, so there's Tarn's artwork. On the top, you got Prime Universe Cliffjumper, Beast Wars Tarantulas, G1 Squeezeplay, Cyberverse Universe Tarn, Legacy United, Tarantulas' freaking legs. On this side, you got that Legacy United 40 years artwork. So you got, hold on. Move that to the side. You got Magmatron right there with Cyberverse Windblade, a Rock Lord, Armada Tidal Wave. I believe that's Megatron right here. Chase, right? Yep. The Rescue Bots Chase, Animated B, Animated Optimus Prime, and then some more Rock Lords. And on the other side, the other half of that artwork, so Tigerhawk, Windblade again, more Rock Lords, Magmatron again, Energon, Megatron, Thundertron, another Rock Lord, 40 years. On the bottom, Tarn's legs, which don't extend to the back, funny enough. So Tarn's legs for some reason, nothing else that's too important. And on the back of the box, you get some nice product shots of them in their robots and vehicle forms. So yeah, including G1 Squeezeplay being a freaking headmaster. So that's cool. So that's it for the box, and we're gonna start off with the one that I care the least about, which is Tarantulas. He's cool, don't get me wrong. Out of the 4, he is my least favorite, and one that I'm not really gonna be messing with all too much, just because of the way, like this coloration, I'm not too much of a fan of. Like if it was the regular Tarantulas, then I would have been, a little more inclined to be happier. But since it's not, and it's this thing with a weird head mold, we're just gonna put it off to the side after this review. So here is Beast Wars Universe Tarantulas. I believe these colors are based off his original toy. I don't want to say G1 toy because this guy's not from G1, but his original toy. So you can bring him in here for a closer look. You can see he's got some nice blue eyes there, purple head crest, green head, his body here, the spider eyes on his crotch, which is weird as hell. You got the Predacon symbol there on his thigh, silver on the legs, some yellow stripes on the claws, and then here is the back, some gold there on the back. So yeah, articulation wise, the head is on the ball joint, so he can look up a little bit, can't really look down. He can do a full 360. The arms can go out about that far, but if you just angle the spider legs back, you can get him to go out a little more. You do get a swivel at the bicep there. You also have a wrist swivel too, and you do get 90 degrees of bend at the elbow, which is more like a wrist bend, but hey. And then all these spider legs here are on ball joints, but we'll talk more about that when we get to spider mode. He does have waist rotation. It's not a full waist rotation, just the way he transforms and all of this. So, but you did get some. His legs are actually the most articulated parts of the entire figure. So the legs can go up that far, can go back about that far, can go out about that far. You do get a swivel at the thigh. You do get a double jointed knee bend, which is crazy. And the feet can go up, they can go down, and you do get ankle rotation there. So that is pretty nice. Now, accessory wise, he comes with 2 weapons in this pack. He has this one, the traditional Tarantulas weapon, which he can hold. On his claws there's little cutouts for these, so you can just slot that right in there, just like so. And then he also does come with a buzzsaw, which he also can hold, so you can just put that in his hand there, and now he can use his weapons. So yeah, I'm not going to be doing any comparisons in this video, just because there are 4 figures we have to cover, and that is a lot. So yeah, so that's basically it for his robot mode. And now we can take his accessories out. So we're going to get into transformation. So let's go ahead and do that. First thing you're going to want to do, you're going to want to come to the back here. You're going to untab this section here from this section. Shift this down just a little bit. Come to his legs here. Bring these up. So then you can shift this all the way down. And that will leave room for the spider head here to come out and up like so. And then this is just going to come over his regular robot mode head and cover it up just like that. Then you can just move his arms out the way, because this whole section is about to rotate. Rotate his waist all the way around, and then just push down this back section here until it just clips into place. So it looks something like that. Then you want to come to his legs here. You're going to bend them at that double knee joint and make sure that these, actually no, you can bend them like that so that they go like that. And then the feet are going to go into the bottom section of his belly here, and then just shift back like that. Same on the side, bend the knee, push the toe or the foot in, make sure that that angle tilt does not kick in, and then just push that down so that the back legs go like that. And now for his arms, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to bring them up just like so. So bring these up like that, and then you're going to want to shift them in on this butterfly joint just like so. And then there's 2 little tabs on the bottom of the spider legs that are going to go into the main body, so just tab those in just like so. And then you want to rotate the claws so that those are now facing forward, and then you can just splay them out a little bit. That's what I do, just to get them out the way. I also would angle them down just a bit, just because, but you know, it's yours. Do whatever you want with it. I really don't care. If you do decide to wind up getting this pack, and then just put the spider legs however you want. And then there you have Tarantulas in his spider mode, and his legs are not cooperating. There we go. So yeah, there is Tarantulas, and you know, it's a cool looking spider. Again, I would have much preferred it if it was the original Beast Wars Tarantulas instead of this recolor, but oh well. But anyway, bringing him up close here so you can take a look at his face there. You can see those silver eyes there, orange mandibles. The Robo Mode hands literally become the front spider claws for this guy. So, and then going down the back, you can see how all that looks. And then his little legs here. These are all on ball joints, so they can go in, out. You can rotate them do whatever you want with him. So, yeah, he does look quite good. Now, for accessory storage, you can take this thing, and you can plug it under here on the bottom, so right there, and just plug it right in there, and that can just sit there. The instructions do not say anything about this one, so I don't know if there's like a spot for it. I mean, you can just plug it into the claw and have a spider with a buzzsaw, but I don't really know if there's a spot. Neither do I really care, because like I said, none of my Transformers are displayed in alt mode except for Transmetal 2 Megatron, who you can see his tail right there. So yeah, they're either in robot mode, holding their accessories, or not holding their accessories. So this guy, this doesn't matter to me. So that is it for Tarantulas, and I think we shall move on to Squeeze Play now. So let's get him out the way. So bringing in Squeeze Play here, you know, this guy, I was most excited for Tarn and Cliffjumper, but you know, this guy's a fun one too. If he was like packaged on his own, like he was his own deluxe, I probably would get him. But yeah, I would get him I would get the whole pack in general, because it is fun. It's, you know, it gives you some new characters that you might not have, and some new additions of characters from different universes, like the Tarn mold and Cliffjumper, which is the only way to get Prime Universe Cliffjumper out of this pack, which is crazy. But if this guy was packaged on his own deluxe, I would recommend getting him. So bringing in Squeeze Play here, so you can see those nice details. Got the Decepticon logo up front, some blue, yellow, purple coloring, this weird like bony tan color, and then his legs. And then coming up the back, you can see the alt mode head is literally just on his back, but it's not too bad. And then his heels here. So yeah, he is quite cool. He is a headmaster, so we can just rip his head off, and then it's the original headmaster transformation. Just extend the legs down, and if you want to move the arms out, you can. And I believe his headmaster is called Locos. Yeah, Locos. So that's what he looks like, but probably only gonna ever come off when I transform him, because that's the only reason why he would need to come off. So yeah, so that guy's just gonna go off, and the head of the headmaster literally just tabs into the body. So just push that down. So yeah, articulation wise, the head is on a ball joint, but he can't really look up or down, but he can do a full 360. The arms can go out about that far, can go all the way around. You do get a swivel at the bicep here, if it wants to, come on. There we go. So you can do that and go all the way around. You do get a double jointed elbow, but that is due to transformation, but he still has it. And then the nothing at the wrist except for down, but again, due to transformation. The waist, you can do a full 360. Legs can go up about that far, can go back that far, and can go out. Oh, Jesus. Can go out about that far. Do get a swivel there at the thigh, and you do get 90 degrees of bend at the knee, and you do get ankle tilt, and his heel and toe can go down, but that is because these become the claws in his alt mode. So yeah. Oh, and the ankle tilts do have a locking like tab in, so that is pretty nice. So for accessories, he does come with this shield piece, which should be part of his main robot mode, but I took it off just because, and the instructions say to plug it onto this arm here, so you can just do that like so. And then he also does have this little pink, silver gun, but with some pink tabs on it, which he can hold, or you can plug it onto spots on his arm, like here or here. So, yeah. But that is basically it for Squeeze Plays Robot Mode. Squeeze Plays, yeah, whatever. So just remove his accessories because we're gonna go into transformation. So these will come back for alt mode in a second here. So first thing you're gonna wanna do, come to his head and completely rip it off. What? This is parts forming, but he's a headmaster, so it doesn't matter. So now that we have the headless body of Squeeze Play here, first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna come to his hands here. You're gonna flip them all the way around, and then you're gonna use this double elbow joint to tab in that tab into this slot. So just bring that up, tab it in, just like so. Do the same thing on this arm. Take that around, tab it in, and then you're just going to bring the arms up, out, out, and up, so that they look like that. And then you're going to take his entire chest section here, untab it, and bring it out just like so, so that port is showing. Then you're going to take his waist here, rotate it around. Then you're going to come to these blue bits here, bring these back. They are on a hinge here, so I find it's best to just open them up just to get them past the alt mode head here, and then bring them back, and then flip them back down. So bring them out, back, and back in. And 1 second here, I want to check something. Nope, they are supposed to be like that. Okay. So just bring those back like so. And then the arms or his legs become a little strange. So what you're going to do, you're going to bring them down, rotate them at the thigh, but then rotate them again. No, just, yeah, like that. There you go. Okay, got it. I'm an idiot. So yeah, so that they should look like that, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, I'm wrong. I am totally wrong. You're not supposed to rotate the waist. So, just bring his legs back up. Do not do the waist rotating step. I apologize. So, anyway, bring the leg down. Oh, wait, no. You're going to rotate this section down, and then bring this one down as well. Because, okay, hold on 1 second. This is weird. Okay, no, I'm not wrong. What the hell? Take the legs, bring them out, rotate them at the thigh, and then you're going to rotate them at the second swivel at the thigh again, so that they look like that. And the arm should look like that. Same thing on this side. Rotate, rotate, rotate. And that way he should end up looking like this. Then you can take this alt mode head here, untab it from the back here, bring this entire section up, and there's a little tab on the back of the head here that's going to go into slot in the crotch piece. So just bring that up and tab it in like so, so that it looks like that. And then last but not least, you can close up the toe and heel to make his claws. And then just position them however you want. And then we can take this piece and plug it in right here to become the tail. Just like so. So there you go. There's Squeeze Play in his alternate mode. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but yeah. One thing we can do real quick, we can open up this panel here to reveal this inside, and we can take the head, turn it into the headmaster, the Glokos, put it in a sitting position, and then we can just put him right in there. And we can then close that up. So yeah, that is pretty cool. So bringing his alternate mode here for a closer look. You can see it looks like a cobra, which is kind of strange, but hey. All that nice molded detail. Looks pretty good, little black feet here. I like how the arms create the feet, that's pretty cool. For articulation, nothing at the head, but if you want to disengage it so you can bring it up and down, that's something you can do if you want to. The arms, they can go out about that far, can go up the full 360, because these were just the legs, so I'm just doing arm articulation as if they were regular. You do get 90 degrees of bend, at the elbow. And then you can use the ankle tilt joint for the claw if you wanted to, but me personally, I wouldn't. And then you can open his claws here if you want him to use those. So yeah, pretty nice. No waist joint, but his legs here can't go forward, can't go back, but can go out with about that far. And you do get a swivel at the thigh, nothing at the feet because it's a still piece. And yeah, so that's basically it for Squeeze Plays alternate mode. But the last thing to talk about is his gun. You can take it, you can plug it into these ports on the inside of the claw if you wanted to, because there are ports down there. So if you wanted to just have him like using his gun like this or something, you know, that's something you can do if you want him to do it. Or you can take that out and we can come to his back section here. This port on the top of the tail, you can just plug the gun into there. That's probably what I'm going to wind up doing so that it looks like that. And yay, storage Squeeze Plays done. Let's move on to Cliff Jumper. So here is Cliff Jumper. This pack is the only way you can get this Prime Universe Cliff Jumper, and I know Legacy has had a questionable time making the Prime Universe characters in Legacy. RC was trash, Bulkhead was trash, Knockout was questionable. The Skyquake and Dreadwing were okay. They looked like the Prime versions, but they had some tweaks to them. But Cliff Jumper, I think, is, in my opinion, one of the most, probably the most faithful Prime Universe character we're going to get, just because this mold fits him so well. And it's not perfect, it's not 100% by any means, but out of all of them, he's probably the most accurate. So with that being said, let's bring him in here for a closer look. You can see that Prime Universe Cliff Jumper head there, which looks pretty nice. You got that window shield chest there. Oh, that nice silver detail. His hands, the feet, which have one of the coolest transformations this mold has. Like with the Chase mold has it too, because this is that's what he's based off of. So yeah, pretty nice. Articulation wise, the head, he can look up, can't really look down, can do a full 360. His shoulders, now one thing I did see a lot of people complaining about was that his shoulders didn't lock in. Mine do. So plus for me, this always happens to me. I watch reviews and people have problems with their figures and mine don't have those problems. So yay. His shoulders can go out that far. They can go back about that far. There are these pieces back here that do restrict his arm movement, which sucks, but it's all right. And then they can go up about that far, and you can bring him back there. So if those pieces weren't there, he would be able to do the full 360. You do get a swivel there at the bicep, and you do get 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. And the wrists have a joint that would seem like it's for a transformation, but it's not. You can literally just bring them down. So if that's something you want to do, you can. It's there for you. The waist, you do get a full 360 waist rotation. The legs can go up about that far, can go back about that far. Let me just reposition them here. You do get a swivel at the thigh. You do get 90 degrees of bend at the knee. And then you do get hella ankle tilt, so that is good too, but you can also reverse it due to transformation if you wanted to. So yeah. So now for accessories, he has all this. So they're just little clear translucent pieces that you can use to make different weapons here. Just quite strange in my opinion. So I'll show off some combinations. So for example, we can give him the cannons he had in the show. So you can just slot this over the hand, just like so, and then you can pick either the square or the circular one. I usually pick the circular one. and then plug it on the bottom there. And there are his prime cannons that he had, or the cannons he had in prime. So that's something you can do if you want to, or you can put them all on one hand. So for example, we can put this little black piece on his arm, and then we can put, you can either put one of these claws here and then here to actually give him a claw, which that looks pretty cool. Reminds me of the Rescue Bots, the Rescue Bots weapons that they had, like the original Rescue Bots toys. Because this is also a mold for Rescue Bot Chase. Or you can take that off, plug it on the other side of this, and you can give him like a lockdown hook. Or you can just rotate those around and give him another claw. Like that. All sorts of things you can do with those, but most likely he's gonna probably have this on the shelf, this gun, that configuration. Or another thing you can do that I just thought of, actually, we can plug both of these small pieces onto his arms. There and there. Like that. And then you can take one of each of the hooks and put it on each side. More lockdown-esque hooks that he can have. So, yep. Pretty cool. But that is it for the accessories, so I'm just going to remove them and put them off. Oh my gosh. Knocked the whole freaking camera. I'm so sorry. Put those off to the side. And now we shall get to Cliffjumper's transformation. So, first thing you're going to want to do here, rotate his head all the way around. Come to this little front panel here and flip it down. Take the chest, untab it, bring it up, and then close that panel over it, just like so, so that he looks like that. Then you want to take his arms here, rotate them up, just like so, like that. And then we're going to come to the legs, which have like my favorite transformation of a deluxe figure's legs ever. You're going to come to these side sections here and untab them. So just bring them out like that. Then you're going to extend them down. And then what you want to do here is you're going to come to his heel, flip it all the way in, rotate this section around so that the toes tab into his leg piece, and then take the headlight piece here and just flip it down like that. And then you can rotate that entire section just like that. So now we can do the same thing on this side, bring this entire section up, extend the leg, flip that heel down, flip this around, and then flip the headlights down and rotate that. So now you have two halves of the front of his car, and then you can just, you can take his knee joint, because these are his knee joints, and then just break his leg, just like so. And then you can bring these sections in, tab those together, like so, and then you can tab the front of the car together, just like so. So that entire front section should look like that. And make sure these are also out the way, because those will push apart the front of the car. And then take the waist joint and bring it forward like so. And then this silver piece is going to go under his hood here. So just make sure all that gets under there. 1 second. I don't like that. Or you can split the legs real quick just to get it over. Just like that. Okay, hold on 1 second, guys. Actually, I'm going to reconnect them, because I want to do it the way the instructions say to. So just shift that down there. Make sure all that tabs in correctly. So that windshield just does not look right. What the hell is going on? Okay, well, we'll come back to it. And then you can take his arms here, and these are just going to shift back like so. There's a tab that's going to go into the shoulder, and then this tab is going to go under the door. So just bring that back, tab one side in, tab the other side in so that it should look like that. So now do something on this side, shift this back, tab it in, bring this down, tab it in, and that did push up the windshield, so that looks better now. And then these two back pieces here are just going to come down and then slot and fill in this gap right here. So just fill in that. And they don't like to go in, so I do have to force them so that should look like that. So you can do the same thing on this side. Bring this down. Come on. There we go. So all of that is as it should be. Make sure everything is tabbed in its correct spot. And there you go. There is Cliffjumper in his vehicle mode. And he does look quite nice. He does roll. Not at all. Never mind. He does not roll. He slides. What is that? Oh my goodness. These wheels. What the heck was that? Yeah, no, he don't roll. He barely rolls. These front wheels don't move. I know you see that. I know you see that. Wow. Okay. So, yeah. Great stuff. This muscle car looks really nice. That's why I said, like, this Cliffjumper is probably the closest thing to the Prime show that we're actually going to get, because he just looks freaking spectacular. Like, wow. And I love his transformation too. That transformation is so awesome. So, yeah. And then as for the accessories, you can, like, plug all that stuff in. So these can go here on the sides like that if you want. I'm not going to take the claws out because I don't care. And you can plug this back here. So, yeah. Actually, no, this should go around. There you go. So, you can do something like that. Remove those. And then remove this. And that is it for Cliffjumper's vehicle mode. So, now let's move on to Tarn. So, here is Tarn. And oh my god, finally, I wanted this freaking mold for like forever, and it just, like, you know, it exceeded my expectations. He's slim as hell, and he's beautiful. I love these colors. I love everything about it. So, I think what I'm gonna do, just because I still want the original Tarn mold, or the, like, original paint version of Tarn. This one's going to be Megatronus, and then the Tarn, the Legacy Evolution Tarn, is going to be my Tarn. Just because I know it is just... Shh. It's okay. But yeah, here's Tarn. He looks freaking fantastic. This is the Cyberverse version of him. So, he does look quite nice. The freaking hands, wow! Like, from here they look like they converge at like a single point, but then when you turn it kind of loses that. But still, you can tell, like, he looks freaking awesome. So yeah, I love that. Yeah, wow. Articulation wise, his head, you can slide it forward and back. So like, you can have him be a little taller, or you can just shift it forward and have him look like that. I would kind of have him like in the middle, just up a little bit. So, so yeah, he can look up all the way if you want him to. He can't really look down. His arms, he can go out about that far. They can go all the way around. You get a swivel there at the bicep and a bend at the elbow. And then, of course, you do have the opening and closing hands, and you do get a swivel at the wrist. Say, oh my god. And then open this back up. Yep. You do get a full... No, it's not full 360. Well, you do get waist rotation, so that's cool. His legs can go up about that far, can go back about that far, can go out. Okay, so this is weird. So this piece on his hip skirt here, or his crotch panel, is separate than from here and from the leg. It's its own piece. So when you go to bring the leg out, it fights it a little bit. So the leg's most outward movement you're going to get is about that far. I don't know. That's just, it's cool, but it's also strange at the same time because I've never seen that done before, you know? So you do get a swivel at the thigh, and you do get bend at the knee there. And then the feet can go up, can go down, and you do get some ankle tilt there. So that is also very nice. His feet, one thing I want to bring up real quick, his feet are like, they look huge compared to him, which is just hilarious. Like, I don't know, it's just funny. But yeah. Accessory wise, he does have his arm cannon here, which actually, you know, this is this base piece, but then you have these two cannons that you can attach on there, so you can just plug one on either side. How this works, so for robot mode, they go here, so you can plug them like that. Sorry about that, just dropped one. So that it looks like this. But then in tank mode, because you do have to take these off, this bottom section rotates around, and then this becomes the front of his cannons. Wait, what? No. This is how it should be in tank mode. This is how it should be in robot mode. I'm stupid. So if these go here in robot mode, when you rotate this around, they're gonna go here for tank mode. So then they will look like that. You'll get it more when I show transformation, but robot mode, this section should be around like so. So just tab that in and tab that in, and there you go. There is his arm cannon. I can't believe I didn't have it on right. But anyway, then you can just tab it in to his arm. He does have 2 ports on this arm, which is a little strange, and you do have 1 port there. So I guess if you wanted to, you wouldn't have to transform it because there are 2 ports, because this is technically the side his arm cannon is supposed to be on. So you wouldn't have to transform it if you just rotated this and then left the guns on that side for tank mode. So you could just leave them like that and then plug it onto this plug, but then that looks weird. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna stop messing with the arm cannons because that's just one accessory. So you can do that, or, okay, now why is that happening? Because it's still not on right. Oh my God. 1 second, guys. Okay, I got it. It's on there the way it should be now. But one thing that you can do, you can just remove the guns and then you can connect them together to make this long rifle that I'll probably never do again. And then he can hold that. I'm not going to have him grab the other side, but you get the idea. You can just do something like that, hold the gun like that. Cool. That's probably never going to be used again. So, yeah. So you can just give him his arm cannon back. So, yeah. And then the last accessory that we have to cover is his sword. I'm not sure if the original Taran came with this, so that's cool, but there is a peg right here. Flip it around to his back, nice port right there, and you can just store that there, like so. So now he's got one of those going on, which is pretty cool, if I do say so myself. And then, if you want, of course, he can hold his sword. Just like that. So yeah. So that's pretty much it for his robot mode. So now we're going to get down to transformation. So first thing you're going to do, remove the arm cannon. And what you're going to want to do, like I said before, unplug these. Rotate this section around so that it looks like that. And then you're just going to want to plug those cannons back on to their respective ports. So it looks like that. And you can put that off to the side, and now we can get to Tarn. So first thing you're going to want to do, you come to his back here, take these cannons and flip them down, and they're going to undo this entire back panel, and then just rotate it around like so, and then just leave some room right there, because then you're going to take the head and flip it all the way back into his body, just like so. And then you're going to take the chest piece here, you're going to untab it and just lift it up a little bit. Then you're going to pull the arm sections out, because what you're going to do here is you're going to start to rotate the tank treads. Why aren't they rotating? Why aren't you guys rotating? Is it something? Did something happen? What? Okay, there we go. So untab those. Come on. Okay, there we go. So weird. So anyway, start rotating the tank treads, and that's gonna just bring that chest piece up there. So rotate the tank treads like so, and then you can take the chest piece, if it didn't do it already, and just bring it up like that. And then you want to come to his legs here, take the feet, straighten them out, and flip them down, straighten them out, flip them down, tab the legs together so they look like that. And then this back panel is just going to collapse down if it wants to. 1 second here. These go here, and okay, there we go. So do that, and then make sure all that is straightened out, and then you can take the arms here and just bring them down like so. And then you're gonna untab the knees from their second joint here, because that joint is only used for transformation, so it's not a second knee joint, but I mean, you could technically use it if you wanted to. So tab all that in again if it did come untabbed, and then just bring it up till about there. And then what you're going to want to do, I'll demonstrate one arm and then we'll do the other one. So rotate the forearm, and then you're going to bend it in and then bend it like that so that it looks like that, and then tab it into the leg just like so. Take this blue panel here, this is going to untab and then come up like so. Come to his shoulder treads here, you're going to open up this one like so, and then you're going to just bring this back, and it's going to slot in between that blue arm panel there like so. And then you can take this piece and then just tab it down. So then you can do the same thing on this side. So bend the arm in, tab it into the leg, flip up the blue piece, open up tank tread, untab tank tread and flip it back, tab in bottom tank tread, and then you can take all of the feet here and then just bring them down, and then they should tab in to that back section, tabbing in everything into its respective spot. So there you go. There's Tarn in his tank mode. Not kidding. Take the arm cannon. There are 2 tabs in here, 2 slots on the back of his legs. So you can just tab those there. And now you have Tarn in his tank mode. It's a cool Cybertronian looking tank, you know? It's compact, it's nice. The only thing, hands hanging out the back, but they are black, so they do fit into the rest of the tank tread there. So that does look quite good. So yeah, not too bad. So you can see where everything went and how all that looks. The Decepticon logo on his chest is just right center up front, which looks great. And then here's the bottom. So yeah, pretty cool. And then for accessories, you know, you can take the sword, you can plug it up top here if you want, or if it wants. Jesus, there you go. You can plug it up there if you want to. You can plug it on the sides of the tank treads here. Actually, no, you can't, because there's a tab there, so you can plug it on here if that's something you want to do. The back of the leg, which I think is where the instructions say to put it, but yeah, I don't know. Or actually, I don't even know if that spot's available. No, it's not. You can't plug it where it was in robot mode. So yeah, it's sword, cool, whatever. But yeah. So that's basically it for Tarn. So there you have it. There's the Transformers Legacy Evolution Target exclusive 4-pack. I said Legacy Evolution, I meant Legacy United. My goodness. And you know, it's a good pack. The only one that I wouldn't really think anyone's going to care for is Tarantulas, unless you like the original Beast Wars toy colors, then yeah, go for it. But my favorite is Tarn. Obviously, second favorite is Cliff, then Squeeze Play, then Tarantulas. It's a fun pack. It gives you some cool figures, some cool molds to mess with. So, yeah. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button down below. If you want to see more from my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Go check out all my recent reviews that I posted. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.